Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 4. I am AutomaTitan and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different in terms of our quest. So recently we have been doing a lot of the main quest line and today I think we're going to take a break from that, and we as the General of the Minutemen are going to be going out into the wasteland and doing some of the Minutemen quests. I mean, the Brotherhood are now in the Commonwealth in full force, and I'm thinking that we're going to be needing the Minutemen to the fullest extent. So let's have a chat with these guys and see if we can help them out when it comes to the raider issue. Sorry about waking you up last, but my right-hand man, Mr. Garver, he tells me, well, I am the Minutemen, so yeah, what's the issue?
I'm here to help. What's the problem? There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone, stealing our food and supplies, threatening us if we can't give them what they want.
Okay.
We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
Okay, how many?
Any idea how many raiders we're talking about?
No telling, I'm afraid. This time there were 3, but who knows how many are back at their base.
Right. Okay. Nick, are you okay with dealing with a substantial amount of raiders? Your silence is saying yes, so come on, let us see if there is anywhere close to where we need to go. Our power armor is in the Diamond City, and it looks like I have a few areas near to the street where the raiders are located, which is fantastic and means that we have a bit of an easier time getting there. I know I've said it quite a lot recently, but I am enjoying the hell out of this game, and I feel like I'm rushing through the main storyline, so I'm wanting to take it a little bit slower. So with that in mind, I'm going to be doing some side quests for a couple of episodes. Then again, we also have to investigate the Brotherhood blimp that has recently arrived. Also, at the back end of the previous episode, I mistakenly thought that I had the Aqua Girl perk. Yeah, I don't. But we are going to be getting our hands on the Aqua Girl perk in the future, so when we do eventually tackle the Glowing Sea, it will be a little bit easier than what it would be like right now, as I'm imagining that the Glowing Sea is it's the quite literal embodiment of nothing but radiation. Then again, that also sounds a bit like a raider. Not a raider, a ghoul. And speaking of ghouls, I'm still dreading the day when the ghoul reavers start to show up and the raiders have noticed me. Then again, it would have been difficult for them to not notice us, as I have just removed the face of one of their men. Good sir, do you mind? No face for you. See, you don't come up to someone who has access to a rifle, a shotgun, or a 10mm pistol. I'm actually going to... Oh wait, I've already... Have I? Yeah, I was going to say I was going to take out my Furious Power Fist and begin decking the raiders, but I forgot that I have stashed it in Sanctuary. Oh well, not to worry. We have some raiders to deal with. Sorry to interrupt you, raiders, but unfortunately you have been bothering some of my friends. Well, I say my friends. I'm going to... Well, yeah, they're probably going to be joining with the Minutemen in a while. So yeah, I'm going to call them friends. It is. It is indeed, my man. Right, that is a... Well, you're not the first person to say I'm stubborn. Nick, you're kind of in the way, bro. Raiders! Raiders! AutomaTitan is here. Hi there, Raider! Oh, your name is Clutch. I'm going to remove your face. I didn't actually think I was going to remove his face. I merely said that for effect. Oh, you would appear to be a psycho and you have... Damn, I was actually hoping that you had a power fist just based on the way you came at us. Nick.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Damn it. I can't tell Nick to hack things. Right, so we're going to have to clear out some more of these raiders, as some of these raiders might decide that they are hot shit, and as a result, they may decide that they are worthy of becoming a named NPC, which as you and I both know, they are not worthy of becoming named. Hello there, Mr. Psycho. Nick. Yes, run the other way. Go on, Nick. Nice one, Nick. That's some solid recoil there, Nick. Recoil. Yeah. Your revolver's got some solid kickback to it. So, I'm taking your stim pack, and I'm just going to leave you here as an example to any and all raiders that come here in the future, not to fuck with those protected by the Minutemen. You've got a sturdy leg. Be proud of that. Right, I imagine Garvey will want to hear about this, so we are going to go back to the place where we're going to go back to Oberlin Station, tell them what we've done to the readers, tell them what we've done to the raiders, then we are going to head on back to Sanctuary. We'll say hello to Piper, Strong, Dogmeat, and Codsworth, and then we'll tell Garvey what's gone on. Don't you look like a fantastic creature? And that's not a pipe rifle. I'm thinking that that's a LMG, a large machine gun. At some point I'm going to want to try and get one of those. Settlers, I bring good news. The guy who's been bothering you,
Take care of those raiders for you.
I removed his face. The raider who's been bothering you, he no longer has a face.
Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time. By the way, we've talked about it, and we've decided to support the Minutemen. I think it's worth giving it another chance. The only way things will get better is if we stand together.
Thank you. Thank you, Settler. Right, now, before we talk to Preston, we have a few more Minutemen quests to do. So I'm thinking we're going to go to the county crossings and talk to them about the ghoul issue. Right, where is the county crossings? Right, so I could go to I could go to Good Neighbour, or I could go to Lexington. I'm thinking Lexington is probably the better option right now. So Lexington we go. And then we're going to establish a new settlement by clearing out an area, and then we're going to report back to Garvey. You know, I find it weird how, even though we are the Minutemen General, we are reporting to Garvey. I'm guessing he's like our mentor in terms of the Minutemen. Yes, he said that he's only a soldier, and yes, that he is only the kind of guy that would be able to help his men get through a firefight, but he still seems to be judging us on whether we are actually worthy on being the Minutemen's general. And I'm thinking that in today's episode, we are proving ourselves to him. Either way, we still have a glorious amount of ammunition for our sniper rifle. So when we get around to doing the when we get around to doing the Glowing Sea quest line, we are going to be, not a quest line for the Glowing Sea, when we get to do the quest for the Glowing Sea even, I am going to be using my power armor. Along with that, I am going to have access to the Aqua Girl perk, which right now would be incredibly useful. Right, pop a stim pack, and is there any way that we can get across safely? Looks like there's a bridge over there, but as I said last time we encountered a bridge, it wouldn't surprise me if there were some mines on the bridge. Nothing of value in the area. There could be some Mirelurks here. That's the thought. We haven't actually seen any Mirelurks in this playthrough, which is a bit of a disappointment because I always enjoy fighting Mirelurks. What was that? I saw something splash. What was that? That's a little bit of a concern. Stingwing. That's probably just a blood fly in its second stage of evolution. No, we're not. Yep, that looks like an advanced blood bug. But I don't think that was the thing that splashed in the water, so I am going to have to be a little bit concerned, and death to Stingwing. I never used to use VATS as much as this. Then again, I still don't really think that I use VATS all that much. I use it mostly to, well, at least in my own personal playthrough, I tend to use it mostly for seeing if I'm entering dangerous territory. What was that? That was a Stingwing. Bad Stingwing. Bad. I'm now going to pop a stim pack. I didn't want to pop another stim pack, but you've made me pop another one. Actually, no. You've made me pop two. Bastard Stingwing. We should be heading, well, we should be getting closer now. How much further? Still a bit of a trek, and still some water in between me and them. Propane tanks, there's probably, yeah, I was just about to say, there is probably at least one mine on the bridge. Right, come on Titan, you can disarm this mine and you can put it in your inventory. Okay, one down. Two down. Oh sweet, we get some oil. Some gas even. Right, there's another mine there. Getting mines is always a fantastic thing. I mean, even though we don't use them all that much, well, no, we've not even used a single mine in this entire playthrough. When we do eventually get round to using them, they can be fantastic. And oh, that happened. Yeah, that kind of happened. I have no idea what was attacking us, but an explosion just happened. We are going to be taking a bit of a longer way around, purely because I do not want to go into the ocean, as the ocean is full of radiation. Radiation, as you all may know, it destroys our maximum health reserve, and when it comes to being in a combat situation, I'm not exactly a fan of being irradiated, and goodbye, Mr. Bloodbug. I have to say I'm liking how heartless Natasha looks like. I mean, I like how heartless Natasha looks when she's in VATS mode with the sniper. Once a housewife? No, a bloodthirsty murderer. A bloodthirsty murderer who is in it for the Commonwealth, who wants to rebuild the Commonwealth and actually make the Commonwealth a better place. How many times did I just say Commonwealth? 5? Okay, we haven't encountered any ghouls, which is fantastic, and there are some mines in close proximity of each other. I'm not even going to risk popping those. Nick might. Nick, please try to avoid the mines. Good man, good man. See, I thought Nick would be a good idea for these missions. He doesn't get tired, he doesn't get hungry, he doesn't need to eat, and he doesn't need to sleep. So, by that logic, Nick is objectively one of the best companions from that standpoint, although I think strong. Aye, I know how you feel, Nick. I've always liked travelling with companions in Fallout games. I mean, not all of the companions are as strong as others, but they are nice to have. Especially because you're close range and I'm long range, it kind of makes sense now. Now, what was I saying? Ah, yes. When it comes to companions, not all of them are created equal. I mean, Fox is easily the best companion in any Fallout game that I've ever encountered. He is just glorious. I mean, he's a super mutant, so he's immune to radiation. He's incredibly bulky, and he has the best melee weapon in all of Fallout 3. And every time I can take Fox, I will take Fox, although a lot of the time I'm unable to, because he refuses to acknowledge those with evil karma, and a lot of the time I tend to go down the evil karma route with Fallout 3. I might actually play Fallout 3 in the future. I'm not too sure about that though. I haven't really thought about it. I always enjoy travelling through the wasteland. Right, we should be coming up close to where we need to be, and with that being said, it will be fantastic to encounter the next set of people that we are assisting today. Settlers, Preston Garvey tells me that you are in need of assistance.
Hi. You with the Minutemen?
I am indeed, aye.
The Minutemen are always happy to help. What did you need?
There were ghouls holed up nearby, and some of them have started wandering out lately.
Okay.
4 of them start wandering out this way. We may be open one.
Right.
I want to clear them out.
On it.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I'll be glad to have them gone.
Not a problem, Settler. Just talk about just talk about joining the Minutemen with your fellow settlers once I get back. Well, while I'm gone and once I get back, I would like to hear your decision. Come on, Nick. We have some ghouls to eradicate. So, the more of these missions that I actually do, the more I feel like, oh, there's a distress signal. Distress signal, I believe you're supposed to tell me something. Okay. Okay, because I'm trying to listen for the distress signal, I kind of ignored the fact that there were mines. Also looks like there are some security turrets in the nearby. Okay, we've lost a distress signal and we've found some ghouls. Hello, ghouls! Yeah, the ghouls would appear to be wandering out, and as a result of that, we are definitely going to need to deal with that. Right, so the distress signal is nearby. Right, 31.11. We're going to find this distress signal before I go into that place. Maybe if we get higher. Yeah, I'm thinking higher will do it. 18.11. Okay, so far so good. $29.9. Come on, we can find this. So more this direction than any other. Sorry about that, Nick. Should have probably told you that there was a mine in there. Oh, some ammunition. Nice. Always good to find ammo. Ammo. Maybe the signal is coming from inside the building. It's possible. This is going to bother me. 54.88, yeah, it's inside the building. So, thankfully, there are no feral ghoul reavers in the area, or at least that I know of at the moment. I don't believe that we have reached the threshold where the reavers can start to spawn, and I have to admit, the second that the reavers do begin to spawn, I'm going to be terrified. I've said it before, reavers are easily one of the most terrifying things to me in the entire Fallout universe, and I'm not going to be able to get in there. Now, Toslin, looks like we have found some Brotherhood of Steel stuff. Nice. Right, what have you got on you? Nick, I found a deceased Brotherhood of Steel member. Okay, so, Nick, found an assault rifle, glorious, some ammunition. Right, Nick, how are you when it comes to hacking? Because I kind of...
Code. Hey.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Could you... Yeah? Don't walk away from it then. I kind of need you to go towards it, Nick. Let's hope they did. Looks like I made the right choice when it comes to the companion that we go with. Cheers for that, Nick. I have more and more reason every time I'm going to be using Nick, I feel like I'm going to be finding more reasons to use him as our companion of choice. Hello, ghouls. How are you all? Good? Good. I mean, you're a bit mindless, so I don't really expect a coherent answer. But, yeah. So, something's just occurred to me. Oh no! 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 Okay. That was not as terrifying as I anticipated, but he did kind of shit me up. Didn't. Are you a Reaver? No. Good. You don't bother me. Look, ghoul, you're only a feral ghoul. You don't terrify me. This dude, on the other hand, the feral ghoul Reaver, he scared the absolute shit out of me. If you want to know how to scare someone like myself, you would have to evolve and become like your feral Reaver brethren. Okay, moving on. I'm expecting that we are going to be encountering a named ghoul at some point in the near future, as every single time we have done a quest dealing with something along these lines, we have had to deal with a named raider. Yep. Oh. Yeah, did not expect it to be a glowing one. Glowing ones, from what I remember from Fallout 3, are effectively the medics of the ghouls because they emit so much radiation wherever they go. Mr. Glowing One? He's just healed a lot of ghouls. Didn't I down these ghouls? I think I actually downed some of these ghouls what the glowing one has just brought back. Okay, this is an issue. Last time I encountered a glowing one, they did not have the ability to do that. I don't think we've killed all of them, but we've certainly killed a substantial amount of them, and I'm definitely going to have to restock some, well, I'm going to have to resupply my supply of stim packs. Right, Nick, let's get out of here. Oh, there are enemies nearby, that's... Oh, hi there! Hi there, Mr. Roma. You're not a Reaver, so I'm not terrified of you. Hopefully you were the only enemy in the area, and you were. Oh, a trader.
Tell the good doctor, spend your cats. I'll make it all better.
Hello there, Doc Weathers.
Catch me up, Doc.
Tell me your problems. I got solutions.
I have I have a bit of issues with radiation at the moment, and your Brahmin wants to get too close to comfort. Too close for comfort, even.
I think I soaked up some rads out there.
Blood pooling in the gums, signs of anemia. Yeah, better clean you up.
What is that?
Done. You got more problems? Here's hoping, right?
You're a horrible person. Your Brahmin appears to really like you.
Hurt all over.
Scrapes and bruises, but it's probably a good idea to get them fixed up. Done. Now, is there anything else bothering you?
Yeah, I'm kind of low on stim packs, so...
Yourself in the future, okay?
Oh well, don't worry about it, Doc. By any chance can I barter with you?
Tell the good doctor, spend your cats, and I'll make it all better.
Can I barter?
Could use some supplies, actually.
I got loads of stim packs, chems, you name it.
Okay, I'll be taking a lot of your stim packs. I mean, Look how much caps I have. I have a rather large amount. Yeah, I'm not buying that many. I think I'll buy 5. Right, we have resupplied our Stinpak ration, and I just need to talk to the leader of this little settlement. My good sir, I have great news. The glowing one, the leader of the ghoul pack in the local area, I removed his face.
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
He doesn't seem too happy about that.
You did? That's great.
It is.
Lady, you and the Minutemen have our gratitude and our support.
We are doing fantastic as the General of the Minutemen. So we're just going to go back and see what Garvey has to say about this. Oh, I didn't know I could activate people. Good to know that I can activate people. Garvey, I've recruited 2 more settlements. You alright, boss?
What now?
We can finally start to think about more than just survival. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have.
It is.
And I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole.
Perfect.
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort.
Well.
A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it.
Well, that's gonna change.
The radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
You should, yes.
What now?
The settlement has asked for our help. Apparently someone's been kidnapped. We've got to show people the Minutemen.
Excuse me.
We have enough support around the Commonwealth now, but we can start thinking about more than just day-to-day survival. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements.
Agree.
Sounds like just what we need right now.
I thought you'd like the idea. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
You should.
Yeah. Let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
I'll see you there, Garvey. And with that, everyone, I think we're going to call it here for today. We have made some real progress with the Minutemen. We have got 2 more settlements on the go, and we are going to retake a Minutemen stronghold. This is going to be fun. So with that, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Fallout 4. I am AutomaTitan, and I will see you next time.